us now, Farmers and Ranchers for Trump co-chair, Kip Tom. Kip, good to see you. Please just disabuse the donkeys, the Democrats, of this fallacy that they're peddling to the American people. If you deport people who should not be here in the United States, well, people will starve to death.
Yeah, certainly. So when you look at what President Trump said this last week in his interview with the Wall Street Journal, he said, let's secure our border and let's figure out who needs to be here. When I look at the agriculture industry, I know there's about 500,000 people working in the meat processing industry, another 2 million upstream. When I look at the vegetable industry, there's about 1 million people working there. And there are tools, and many in the industry are using H-2As and green cards to make sure that these people are here legally. We have to secure our borders, and then we need to make sure people are in here legally working. Let's face it, when you go to the southwest border, we've had nearly 100% increase of illegals coming across that border, coming in the United States. When we go to the northern border, we've had nearly a 1,240% increase of illegals coming across the border. So there's a reason for that, but it's not always to come here and work. It's people that are coming here to do harm to the United States, and we need to make sure those people are deported.
You know, Kip, we've had a number of farmers and ranchers on the program over the course of the life of the program, and many of them will say, again, we can't, it's really hard to do business with Democrats in charge, whether, you know, it's the price of diesel, the price of fertilizer. It seems like all the rules and regulations they come from their climate change agenda are trying to shut down the American farm, big and small. And so just for that, they're like, listen, I'm on Team Trump because Trump wants us to thrive and survive, and Democrats seem to hate what we do, but they actually put food on the shelves and food in people's bellies.
Yeah, you know, let's face it. I think the president said it well when he said we need to bring more industry back to the United States. I look at the critical supply chains that we use to produce food in the United States for American consumers and to grow our economy around the world, and we've moved our supply chains off the coast. And it's not been because of labor issues typically, it's been because of regulatory issues. And that's the biggest problem we have. This is where the Democrats miss it. They don't understand if we don't figure out legal migration to make sure we have people here legally, the fruits and vegetables and the meat that we eat today will be produced somewhere else. So I think Donald Trump wants to make sure that we have people working in this country, we have good paying jobs for Americans, whether it's union workers building cars in Detroit, Michigan, or wherever in the United States, or what we do in our farms. We need a labor force. We need to make sure they're here legally.
Before we go, so just to be clear, America was fine and farmers were finding plenty of help before Joe Biden and Kamala Harris allowed more than 10 million illegals into the United States. Kip, real quick.
Absolutely. You know, our farm is a good example of that. We use H-2A workers from South Africa because we do not have the workforce here to facilitate the operation of our farm. But the reality is we can make sure that we can produce the food, fiber, and energy that this country needs and to grow our economy. But it's going to be with American workers, and it's going to be with legal migrants as they come into our country.
I love it. Kip Tom, thanks for being with us, and good luck on the farm.